aware, but these machines were just running a moment ago. Stop it.
We stand in solidarity with those at Standing Rock, putting their bodies on the line, fighting for their future, which in the end is all connected, which in the end is our future.
Their courage and their warrior discipline to stand up to the bullying and the dogs and the pressures and the arrests are an example to all of us. We need to follow that example. Turtle Island, which is our term for this continent, is under siege. It's under siege all over, and as you can see here, it's under siege in Vermont as well. Yes. And you've spoken of Mother Earth, and we always understood that Mother Earth is a living being. This is a pulsing, living being. We walk on her breast every day, and we're obligated to walk gently, not tear into her. Her blood is our blood. The veins of water flowing in her soil and deep in her centers are the same as the blood in our bodies. Without her blood, we cannot live. She can live without us, but we can't live without her. So as you've already said, the waters and the winds, we all need for life. These projects, the projects in North Dakota, the fragging in Pennsylvania, the shale oil that Enbridge does up in Alberta, those are fueling the kinds of projects they're doing here in Vermont. So we give you thanks for this. We talk quietly among ourselves. Gradually, some of us are coming out and more willing to own our heritage. But if you're wondering why the Abenaki aren't as strongly here, it's because they had to survive by hiding in plain sight. And there are many people with Native heritage who either don't know it because it wasn't passed on, or still don't dare speak. I talked with my elderly aunt a couple decades ago and was trying to ask her some, and she didn't even really want to talk about it. She wouldn't talk about it. And she finally said, because I worked for an agency, that wasn't a good thing, I guess. And she looked at me and she said, first they find out all about you, then they come for you. Mm-hmm. And that long shadow of eugenics, which she had lived through, and she had not had children, was the reason that she wouldn't even talk about what happened. And so we welcome those of you who come to stand in honor of the Standing Rock Lakota people, in honor of Abenaki country. Protecting the land here is an echo and a reaffirmation of their work to protect the land on the other side of Turtle Island, and we're all in it together.
As Benjamin Franklin is quoted as saying, justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are.
Amen!
But the thing is, we're all affected by climate change. Our water is all the same water. Our air is all the same air. It's all the same planet we live on. I cherish our water. I cherish our soil, and I cherish our clean air. But lately, our water and air and soil have been assaulted by Vermont Gas and their crews building this Fracked gas pipeline. But before this destruction could reach our land, it had to start somewhere else. And that was our first reason to fight this pipe. As we can't ignore the destruction that is happening here in Addison County, it's not okay for us to ignore the destruction that is going on at the other end of the pipeline. It's not okay to ignore what is happening in other parts of the world, where people and water and land and air is forsaken for the fossil fuel industry. Our research and experience has showed us that if we don't defend our land, water, and air, it too will be ruined by those who seek their fortunes by damaging all those resources. We have found that our government has been complicit with the utilities and has sacrificed what is not theirs to sacrifice. The authorities that ignore our pleas will not prevail. When our numbers rise up and say no, we will not let this happen. I ask you to stand firm, say no to the no more fossil fuel infrastructure, say no to this pipeline.
How about solidarity on 3? Fist in the air. 1, 2, 3. Solidarity! Oh, lovely.